Are the hip-hop media elite protecting JayZ? JayZ was recently accused of being involved in the Jeffrey Epstein files, and his supporters are calling people crazy for even thinking Hov could be involved. Other people have been thinking he was guilty for years. What's the truth? Stay locked into the video to find out what in the world is going on with everybody's favorite rapper, and if he was really involved with Jeffrey Epstein or Weinstein. If you enjoy controversial conversations, current topics, and hip-hop commentary, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. Now, before we get to this Epstein list, we gotta talk about y'all faves picking and choosing. Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God, they're supposed to be holding people accountable that we can't. Back when Wendy Williams had her reign, she would have been asking the questions these dudes are scared to ask. And that's a shame, because Charlamagne comes from that Wendy Williams tree, and he used to always say you're either a man of the industry or a man of the people. Now that Charlamagne has become industry, is he no longer a man of the people? Is he a corporation himself masquerading as the voice for the people? Joe and Charlamagne, they'll tear down other artists for much less. They run with narratives they know are false on other artists. They run with rumors or just straight make up shit about everybody else. But the second that name Sean Carter drops, it's crickets. Or is it fear? They scared? Why is the energy never the same? When it comes to Hov, and I get it, I was bumping the Black Album, Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt like everybody else, but the criticism stops at the door. Is it just respect? Is it fear of losing access to this man? Is it something deeper? Because this is the UnWanted Perspective, so of course we got to keep it a buck over here. Are they afraid they're going to end up like Wendy Williams? Do they know something we don't know about what happens when you go against certain people? I don't know. That's for a different video, but let's get right to it, man. Jigga Man is in the Epstein files, or is he? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't really buy it. I think a lot of people are playing word games, mind games with this specific list. The one story actually about Hov, the girl saying she was kidnapped mad times and she saw him with Weinstein and all type of other politicians. I don't know if I really bought that story, but this is what's really bugging me out. So even if the Epstein connection is weak between Epstein and Hov, why is everybody so ready to believe? There's so many people that's like ready to believe Hov is on some nasty shit. I feel like while the Epstein smoke might be fake, the fire coming from JayZ's past has been burning for decades, and this is what a lot of these media elite dudes refuse to talk about. So forget the conspiracy theories for a second, fuck the Epstein files and all that. Y'all see this picture of JayZ and Aaliyah all hugged up? I know everybody's seen this picture. Look at that body language. Like, how old is Aaliyah in this picture? Is this a music video or something? They acting like, I don't know, she don't look that old. She look like a kid to me. Academics actually touched on this recently. I saw one of his live streams. Say what you want. He's one of the few big platforms even willing to go there, and he called out all of the hip-hop media in the process.
All of y'all to keep the same energy and talk about this. Joe Budden, I can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to. Wednesday can't come quick enough. This picture look crazy. If I watch the next Joe Budden podcast and y'all don't put this picture up and be like, yo, this looked like a preteen boy with a grown-ass man and this shit was wrong, I know y'all biased. Wayno, I need you to talk about this one. Wayno, need you to talk about this one. Whack 100, everybody. The company man, oh yeah, Elliot Wilson. Elliot. There's no more Drake news coming for you, brother. This is what you need to talk about. This don't look right, gang. Elliot, why does this picture look like this? Bigger picture. Nah, y'all need a special episode. This is the thumbnail. Right here. Ebro, if you want to get to 20,000 views for your next episode, I need you to talk about Old Man Hov. Like, why does picture look like this? What is this? Charlamagne, I know you got 200 million, but you need to use 200 million reasons to figure out why this picture, this ain't a good look.
Now, I think I figured out why academics is so passionate about everybody letting JayZ slide, and it's not because he care about protecting women. See, in my opinion, he's trying to get some get back for his favorite artist, Drake. Obviously, everybody knows Kendrick called him a pedophile. He caught flack for flirting with young girls at various points in his career. I don't care what artists do, if we can prove you messing with young girls, you're nasty. Now, with JayZ, it's not just Aaliyah. If you've been involved in the culture long enough, you know the rumors. The streets have been whispering for years about a relationship with JayZ and Foxy Brown when she was underage. And this has been spoken about in barbershops and online forums for years, but not too much on those big podcasts. And then obviously you got Queen Bee herself. He met Beyonce when she was mad young, and he ended up in a relationship with her, ended up marrying her, we know, having kids. I'm not saying nothing illegal happened, but in 2026, we have a word for grown men pursuing a teenager until she's legal to date. We call that grooming these days. Again, not saying Hove groomed her or nothing. I'm just telling you what it looked like. And this brings me back to Joe Budden. Joe Budden gave Drake absolute flack for texting the little Millie Bobby Brown Stranger Things girl. He's publicly criticized Drake for going after girls in a creepy fashion, whether that be young girls or girls he shouldn't be messing with. Joe even takes it as far as to play audio on his podcast of a moment when Drake finds out a fan he's been flirting with on stage is actually just 17.
This is when Drake had the show in Denver and brought the 17-year-old up there and said, "You don't look 17, you thick. Look at all this." That's what he's saying, I mean.
I know, man.
Well, listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way the breast feels.
Joe, turn that off.
No, I'm tired of niggas telling me to shut the. Too many of these moments exist.
Okay, have a point.
Enough of them exist. I wasn't gonna argue with Ack when he was here, but it was enough of these exist to look at a nigga and say, "Hey, something's off here." That
right
Bobby
person.
Joe, whatever that little girl name, that shit is weird.
The Millie Bobby.
That shit is
Bobby
weird. We could like the nigga music and recognize who he be and say, "Yo, dog, that's weird."
Now, I don't want to cape too hard for Drake, but don't he like big booty Latinas like BBLs and such? Could he just be a fan of this Millie Bobby Brown? She was one of the biggest movie stars in the world, I guess, for a minute, and Drake be all fanned out. I thought he was just a fan of her character on the TV show like everybody else. Is Joe projecting his own perversions on the other people? Who knows? That's another topic, but where is any of this energy for Hove? JayZ has been rumored to be connected to Aaliyah, Beyonce, Foxy Brown when they were all underage or barely legal. Some of this was publicly known. So why the inconsistency? If Drake does it, it's predatory. If JayZ does it, nah, that's Hove, man. Come on. He building a dynasty. He ain't being nasty. Are we judging people differently because of their popularity? Is it because JayZ is a billionaire and they don't want to mess up their bag? Or are we giving him a pass because it was the 90s? Some people will say, oh, that was a different time. It was acceptable before the Me Too movement. Was it acceptable, or were we just ignoring it because we like the music? Where are our fearless leaders? Our Wendy Williams who gonna stand up to everybody regardless of who they are, what type of power they have? Do any of those still exist? I hope I made it clear. The question isn't whether JayZ was on Epstein's island. The question is, why do we need an Epstein list to talk about behavior that's been right in front of our faces for 30 plus years? And more importantly, why are the guardians of the culture protecting him? Who else are they protecting? I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Is hip-hop media scared of JayZ? And just to be clear, I've been a Hove fan my whole life, damn near. I still bump his music. I don't really think he's guilty of anything. I don't have enough information for all that, but I'm at least willing to ask the question. Let me know your unwanted perspective in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want that real talk without industry politics. Your man Dope Digitals. As always, I appreciate you for rocking with me thus far. Till next time, YouTube. Peace.